Welcome to NerdNotes for the week ending May 2nd, 2015. This week, I'm going to, there's obviously the biggest thing that happened this week was the premiere of Avengers Age of Ultron. I was able to go see it at a Thursday evening show, and it was absolutely an amazing movie. I actually did two reviews for the Clutter Stuff blog. One was a review with no spoilers, so anyone who doesn't want spoilers, please go to the Clutter Stuff blog. The link is in the description, and you can look at the review of Avengers Age of Ultron with no spoilers, or if you've already seen it or you don't care about spoilers, I also have a second review that it's kind of a part two that includes a whole bunch of spoilers. So, and a little bit of commentary and that sort of thing about more detailed plot points. So go ahead and take a look at that one. So the other big thing today was Free Comic Book Day. And this year was the first year me and Mary went to our local comic book store.
And it was fun.
Yeah, we picked up a couple of free comic books.
Yeah.
At the store we went to, there was a limit. Each person could have one free comic book, or if you bought something, you could have 3 free comic books. So the two of us went, and we were able to get 4 comics because she doesn't have any of her own money, so she couldn't buy anything. But these are the free comics we got. Mary, why don't you show yours first?
Okay, so it's the Simpsons
What does it say? Bongo?
Yeah, it's a Bongo Free for All Simpsons comic, and it has, and I read some of it a little bit earlier in the day. It's really neat, and so yeah, we
That's okay. Well, here, let me show them the comics I got.
Yeah.
Now I got 3, and these are 3 that I've been really interested in picking up. I haven't had a chance to read any of them yet, but I got, of course, Secret Wars #0, the special, prologue or precursor issue for the Secret Wars comic series, crossover event, whatever you want to call it, that actually comes out. And there's also a postcard that we got out. I don't know that our comic store is having a launch party, but I know quite a few comic book stores are having launch parties. So take a look and ask. This Wednesday, May 6th, Secret Wars is officially coming out, and that's going to be pretty fun, pretty interesting.
Yeah.
The next free comic I got was the all new, all different Avengers. Avengers really have changed since I was a kid, but here we do have a couple of the same people. We've got Iron Man, we've got the Vision, then we've got the Falcon, Captain America, the female Thor, Nova, and who else? Miss Marvel, and Spider-Man. I'll be honest, I haven't kept up with the Ultimate Spider-Man, so this costume looks like maybe it's the new Spider-Man, the not Peter Parker Spider-Man, but honestly, I can tell you the truth.
That's Dark Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Dark or something.
It's the evil version.
Are you sure?
Think.
No, I don't know.
I think so.
I think this might be Miles Morales, but I don't know. I'm gonna take a look. I'm just getting back into comic books. Some of the comics that I haven't kept up on in the past few years. So, Spider-Man is one of those.
Yeah, we'll be looking forward to reading that.
Yeah, and probably one of my favorite, Fight Club 2. This is the official sequel to Fight Club, the book Fight Club. It's actually written by Chuck Palahniuk, who is the author of the book and one of my favorite authors.
Here's a little quiz. And on the front, do you see a guy looking to the side or a guy looking at you? Okay, so
It's like an optical illusion, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, see, that comes from the book, sweetie, and you from the movie. I'll let you see the movie one day. You have to be a little bit older, not quite
Okay.
old enough to see that movie yet. But it's a guy has a split personality. So there's another guy living inside of the main character's head.
Hmm.
So the other great thing about Free Comic Book Day is that everything in the store at our comic store was 25% off.
Mhm.
Now we did get Mary got a Walking Dead Funko Pop, and we already did a video of her
It was
opening
a-
up the box and stuff. It was a little short video,
Yeah,
maybe
so-
5 minutes or something. Go check that out.
Yeah.
We also got some back issues, and go ahead, Mary, show the ones you got.
Okay, so this it looks like a new series, but I'm not really sure.
No, it's a little bit older.
Okay, it's the Wonderland Chronicles or the Oz.
Oz Wonderland Chronicles is what
Yeah.
it's called. See.
Yeah.
So.
And so I got.
I'm gonna scan that so
I
they
got
can see
a-
close up.
Yeah, I got a few of those. This was one.
It looks like issue 2.
Yeah,
This
it
is
says Back and
issue
Cat,
number 3.
Jack and I can't really tell. What does that say?
Jack and Cat.
Okay, special.
Yeah. See. Okay. So this is number 1. It came out in 2006. That's number 2.
Mhm.
That came out in. Oh, I'm assuming.
And then
also,
this is number 3.
Oh no, this came out in 2008.
And this is 3.
And you can see right here, number 3, 2008.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And how about this one?
And I also got Bat Thing. It looks like it'll be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Now this series, what it was, it's Amalgam Comics. I guess that's how you amalgam. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it was when DC Comics and Marvel Comics got together and took some of the characters from Marvel and characters from DC, and they mixed them together. So Bat Thing is a mix between Batman and Man Thing. Who Batman obviously is a DC Comics character. Man Thing is a Marvel Comics character.
Yeah.
Some of the others that were pretty cool in that series, I had a bunch of them. One of them was Super Soldier, who was a mix between Captain America and Superman.
And on the back, there's a weird guy, like his like he's facing forward, but like
Well, that's just an advertisement.
yeah, but still, it's weird.
It's an advertisement for Coca-Cola. It is weird.
And he has really skinny legs.
All right, so
Really
I did pick up some newer. Put that down. It's just an advertisement for Coke, silly.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. So I did pick up a couple of newer comics for myself. This one's not extremely new. It came out back in February, but it's the Thor Annual #1. This is a variant cover. Now, and this is the one that, if you're a wrestling fan, this is the issue that has a story written by CM Punk. I posted an article earlier in the week about the news that CM Punk would be writing another comic book, Drax the Destroyer. So I also got the Inhuman Special #1. This is I believe this is like an annual type of thing. It's part 2 of the story Inhuman Error, where it doesn't say where part 1 takes place. I'll have to look that up. I couldn't find it out. I couldn't figure it out during while we were at the shop because it was busy in there. But it says that the next part of the story takes place in All New Captain America. So I'm assuming that part 1 took place in another, maybe Spider-Man special or something. And I also picked up Avengers #44, which is a prelude to Secret Wars. So it's kind of one of the lead-in issues into Secret Wars, and it's pretty. It was pretty awesome. And the back issues that I got. Now here
yeah, those were only the free ones. So you got more coming.
Oh no, these were the new ones. I got 3 free ones and 3 new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got a couple issues of let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the Marvel Now Avengers. So I've got, issue 1, issue 2,
Issue 3,
issue 3, and issue 4. Trying to catch up with some of the comics that I lost track of when this little munchkin was born. I've got a variant edition.
You can buy comics again.
Well, now you like them, so I have an excuse. This is a variant cover of World War Hulk #2.
It's like a bunch of Hulks fighting each other.
And now this is, well, that's the Fantastic Four he's fighting there.
I know.
But, okay, then I've got, I picked up, and now I'm going to tell you, this is why being a little bit older, I've got a little bit of a head start here on some of these things. So now this is, I just want to pick this up. I used to subscribe to West Coast Avengers back in the late 80s when this comic was published in 1987. And this was one of the issues that I remember from, back then. Because, it introduced Dr. Pym, who was the former Ant-Man, former Giant Man, former Yellow Jacket. Dr. Pym, who is now going by with no costume, wearing no costume, joined the West Coast Avengers, and Moon Knight, who at the time was actually a fairly popular character. I'm not sure how popular he's been since then, but he was definitely popular in the late 80s. Then I also picked up, I actually managed to find now all of these back issues we found in, our comic store has just long boxes full of comics available for $1 a piece.
Yeah.
Today they were 25% off, so they were $75 a piece. 75 cents a piece.
If it was $75,
yeah, that would be horrible.
Yeah, nobody would.
So I spent time digging through those bins, digging through those long boxes, and found the entire run that I've got a feeling people are going to. I have a feeling these are going to become quite a bit more popular coming up over the next couple of months. Now that Vision is in the movies. There was a run called Vision Quest, where Vision was kidnapped. It was West Coast Avengers number 42 to 45. I used to have these, and they were, among the comics that got lost over the years. But I've got Vision was kidnapped, dismantled, put back together, and replaced, and took on this new look at the end of the of Vision Quest, the end of the run.
And died again. No, just kidding.
So, but he did lose his personality. His personality, those of you who know a little bit about the background of the Vision in the comic books, came from downloading Wonder Man, who by this point was actually also a member of the West Coast Avengers and sported a wonderful mullet. I mean, just a glorious mullet. But his personality, when he had died, had been downloaded into the Vision when the Vision was originally created. It was actually very shortly after this, the Scarlet Witch started to go a little bit cuckoo. She turned into a villain, fought the West Coast Avengers, and maybe 2 years after this, there was a little story arc where the Scarlet Witch was turning kind of bad, and then there was another. I think that was because of her. I think that was the one because of her kids. But anyway, it was pretty fun stuff. You'd be surprised. West Coast Avengers doesn't get a lot of respect, but there some very good, very interesting stories took place in that series. So. Anyway, so that's what we picked up. Last thing I did is I also picked up a couple of previews these are just, you know, the free giveaways. But there is some Secret Wars previews in this issue. It has, let's see, it has a preview of the first issue of Battle World, the first issue of Inhumans, Atalan Rising, the first issue of Secret Wars Journal, the first issue of Secret Wars 2099, Spider-Verse, Deadpool Secret Wars. You know, there's a bunch of really just, you know, handful of pages, you know, maybe 5-6 page previews. Inferno, this is one of the Secret Wars that I'm really looking forward to, is the Inferno. I love the original Inferno run in the I guess it was X-Men, New Mutants, and X Factor back in I guess it was, I don't know, late 80s. But yeah, there's a ton of you know, 5-6 previews of various parts of the Secret Wars in that magazine. That's a free giveaway. I also got the spring catalog of IDW, the sci-fi edition, and this has a free preview of the Orphan Black comic. I'm gonna have to. I tried to find that one, but you know, the comic store we go to doesn't always have everything strictly organized alphabetically, and you know, again, when you're trying to when it's real busy, it's kind of tough to find things sometimes. So, but you know, there's preview of the Orphan Black. There's a preview of Empire Uprising. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm gonna take a look. A free preview of Zombies versus Robots. We're definitely gonna have to pick that one up, right, Bear? What do you think? Zombies versus Robots?
Yeah, that looks good.
I need to show you the Zombies versus Plants.
Oh yeah, I know that game.
Let's see. It's a preview of Star Trek. This is upside. It flips over. So let's see. Infinite Loop. Transformers. Windblade. And another Transformer. So, you know, both of these previews, you know, just a couple of pages each for new comics coming up, and you know, I'll be taking a look at those and over the next week or so. So anyway, thanks a lot for listening. This has been Nerd Notes for the week ending the 2nd of May 2015. Happy Free Comic Book Day to all those out there, and if you haven't seen it yet, go see Avengers Age of Ultron immediately. Take a look at our blog, Clutter Stuff. The link and a few other little tidbits are going to be in the description for this video. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.